So Gucci Mane just dropped him a diss song, and it's no secret who this song is about. It's about Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and his dad. Diabolical work. Knowing the accusations you got on your name, Gucci. It's crazy that you even felt that you had to drop a song. But it's smart. It's all marketing. You are in a position where you got no other choice but just in some way, shape, or form, you gotta speak your piece. Whether you saying it on a song or you may have to be subpoenaed and testify and, give a statement on the stand. So, all right, let's listen. Zaytoven! You know what? I like that. Because I'm looking through some of the comments just to see what people say. And people are pointing out that, hey, much props to Zaytoven. And I got to give him props, too, because he's not a street guy by any stretch of the imagination. He a church-going man. He a businessman. He a producer. He an engineer. He just a regular guy. So the fact that he's still rocking with Gucci shows that regardless of what people may think, that says a lot about Zaytoven's character. And remember, he may make street beats, but he's not a rapper. All he's doing is just engineering. If anything, he at the top tier level in the music industry as far as his job description and what he does. He one of the top guys. All right, so let's get back.
Nigga, I hate to see you up. Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash diamond. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? I'm like, bro.
What? He said, tell the truth, you went out like a real crash dummy. You did after all that, you did all that and you still signed to me. Gucci, you know you diabolical as hell for this, boy. What you got on your name, and you put this song out still. Gucci, you a brave mofo. You a brave MF. You know that, right?
This my cash money, and your fat ass flunky, he a stone. After all that, boy, you still signed to me? I'm like Birdman and nigga, this my cash money, and your fat ass flunky, he a stone cold junkie. You know I got my bread up, I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a setup.
No, you basically admitting like, man, yeah, these niggas caught me slipping and they caught me down bad. You are admitting that they got you down bad like that. That's crazy. Bro, Gucci, I can't believe you actually put this song out. The fact that this is a real song and I can read the lyrics and hear it in real time is nasty work, bro.
Feel the pressure building. Niggas doubt me up the whole time they plotting against me. I don't take it personal. For me, it's only business. And I don't want to conversate if it ain't about no million. Don't kill you, make you stronger. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. My money keep getting longer. Now these haters got amnesia.
He said, well, don't kill you, make you stronger. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Hey, regardless, there's layers to this whole Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty, Big 30 issue. The problem that they got is it's more than just business. That's one of them. That's one of the main parts. But it's also personal, especially if y'all are familiar with what happened with him, with Pooh. His cousin, Big Scar. When Big Scar died, Gucci was like, hey, I can't pay. Basically used an excuse of, hey, my girl's birthday, the day of the funeral, I can't pay for it. And then he wanted to get Big Scar's 1017 jewelry back. And I'm like, and everybody was sense like, man, you gave that to him. Man, just let that boy get buried with that, man. So it's a lot of reasons for why all this stuff didn't happen. Anyway, back to the song.
I gotta move tactical, every move magical, and I'm from East Atlanta, but the diamond just come from Africa. They love you when you're broke, but they hate you when you win. And then when you take a loss, it's when the haters get the grin. And it's all on you. Can't be wearing no disguises. You play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. Some people like to take a nigga kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, but y'all was on some weak shit. The artist and the CEO, I wear a lot of hats. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back.
Gucci Mane is talking shit. He is talking big shit. You can just tell, you can hear the pain in Gucci. You can low-key hear the disappointment in Gucci voice for real. Sweating like a motherfucker right now, but I had to do this for y'all, gang.
You learn from your daddy, so I guess that is hereditary. I'm that same nigga that put money on your commissary. A nigga set up the play like Suge Knight did with Drake, but I ain't easy E, nigga, and this ain't back in the day.
Oh! Gucci Mane, no! 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 Gucci been paying attention to everything that they've been saying about this man. They even paid attention to everything. Gucci was like, nah, I've been listening to what y'all niggas been saying. Y'all tried to say this was like Straight Outta Compton. You basically tried to say this was like when Eazy-E met up with Suge Knight and thought it was gonna be, and Dre was gonna be there, but Suge and all them big ass blood bodyguard niggas was like, nah, nigga, you gonna sign this contract or else. Only difference is Eazy was small. Suge Knight and them was big as hell. They had the size and strength on their side to really, even though that was the movie, in reality, he never put hands on Eazy. All he did was push him around and shit like that. He didn't like punch him in his face. They're saying like all he did was show Eazy pictures of his mom's house and address. And that made him sign that contract and release Dre right then and there. This is different. They're saying allegedly Pooh Shiesty and them showed up, like he said, thought it was about business, but it was really a setup. And like Pooh Shiesty said, hey, 30, pass me to Drake. Allegedly. Wow. He been paying attention to every meme. I know that stuff was getting on his nerves. Damn, Gucci. That let me know, like, damn, like, he's been paying attention to everything people been saying, ranting, going off on, disowning, joking. He been paying attention to everything, man. That's crazy.
And I be damned if I let a nigga take my shit down. Pressure on my chest, but I still ain't pressed. Pen to the paper, but it's under duress. Read between the lines, I don't settle for.
He just admitted that he signed it under duress. And he said, I'm not going to snitch, but you know what? Gucci said, you know what? Fuck it. I got to address this. That's probably what Gucci said in his mind. Hell, I'm going to address everything.
Step up to the plate, my nigga, life is a test. Man, they on that broke shit, and I'm a rich ass exec. The head nigga in charge, it's my name on the check. Nigga jealous of me, dawg, remind me of my ex. Another day, another dollar, on to the next. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned.
I done been betrayed and my heart turned cold. That sums up everything that he been feeling so far. And at first, remember when it happened in January, we thought it was fake. He was like, nah, ain't no way Pooh Shiesty and them tried to play Gucci like that. There's no way anybody will play with Gucci Mane like that. That's East Atlanta Center. That's the ice cream man. That's the ice cream man. With that, you remember with that ice cream cone on his face? That's the ice cream man. That's big guap. There ain't nobody for to play with Gucci Mane LaFleur like that. That's wild.
My heart turned cold. My heart turned cold. I done been betrayed. Now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed. Now my heart turned cold. Keep that fake love. I don't want it no more. My heart turned cold. My heart turned cold. CEO, 1017 for life. Big Gucci. This for all the crash dummies out there. I don't know what the fuck you thought. Still get money. This ain't that. 1017. Scoochie.
I cannot believe what I just heard. Gucci. Not only is the paperwork of you cooperating public, allegedly, you decided you really went in the booth, had Zaytoven there. Before you got in it, you was like, hey, play me a beat. You heard this beat and was like, all right, let's do it. I'm going to address these niggas. I'm flabbergasted right now. Just like everybody else, I am flabbergasted for real, for real. So, this is just painful to watch for real. And think about all the crash dummies. Think about all the crash, I call it, yeah. Before Crash Out, we called these dudes crash dummies. Think about all the crash dummies from Gucci's era. Think about all the dudes he raised that took every word Gucci said literal, did same stuff he did, ended up getting life in prison or a hefty sentence where it's gonna be decades before they even touched free soil. Now they saying all this about Gucci. I know that must hurt these dudes now that they sitting in prison like, man, I was influenced and one of my biggest idols is a fraud in my mind, allegedly. Yeah, one of my biggest idols is a fraud. Basically, that's what a lot of these dad dudes are feeling. That's why any poster they got in jail, they throwing it out. They throwing out his books. That's tough. But anyways, man, that was the song. Tell what y'all think about in the comments, man. Like, share, all that good stuff. I'm out.